The Rock and Shane from The Walking Dead in one movie. What more could you ask for? Hey guys, what's up? It's All About Mike 18 here with another movie review. Guys, in this video I will be reviewing Snitch, and not the, not Snitch, like the golden snitch from Harry Potter. No, that's a completely different Snitch. I'm sorry about that, that was a bad joke. I will be reviewing this Snitch. Snitch is Dwayne Johnson's newest film. This guy's got like 4 or 5 movies coming out this year. This is his first one, I believe. He's got G.I. Joe coming out at the end of March. But yeah, Snitch came out on Friday, guys, along with Dark Skies. I was going to go see Snitch or Dark Skies. In the end, I decided to go with Snitch because I saw the trailer for Dark Skies, and that movie just looks like an unintentionally funny thriller, like half of the horror movies or half of the thrillers we get today. So I decided to go with Snitch. The reviews were, they were okay. Some people were saying they really enjoyed the movie. Some people were saying they didn't like the movie. The trailer looked pretty cool. The movie looked like a pretty cool action thriller to me. So I decided to go with Snitch, and overall, did I enjoy the movie? Yeah, I did. It's definitely not one of the best movies of the year so far. It's definitely not one of the worst. It's just a fun time at the theater, in my opinion. That's the overall, that's what I will overall say about Snitch. A fun movie, fun 2 hours at the theater. And, yeah, overall, I did enjoy it. So, guys, of course I had problems with the movie. Of course, there were things I liked and didn't like about the movie. I will get into those later on in the review. First thing I'm going to start talking about, guys, as I always do in my movie reviews, is the story behind Snitch. So Dwayne Johnson is our main character in this movie. He plays the owner of a construction company, and, he's kind of like this rich guy. He divorced his wife, and, he's got an ex-wife. He has a new wife now, and a younger daughter. He's having a good life. One day, his ex-wife calls him, tells him that their son got arrested. He got in some kind of trouble. He got in trouble with the law. Dwayne Johnson's son's friend sent his son some drugs in the mail. He wanted him to sell drugs, and he got busted by the police for it. Now his son is in jail. He's facing over, I think, more than 10 years in jail. I think 20 or 30 years in jail. I forget. If, convicted by a court or whatever. So Dwayne Johnson obviously wants to get him out quicker. He asks the police, is there anything I can do, anything my son can do? So they tell him that he can act as an informant, that his son can act as an informant for the police, act as like a snitch, where you set someone up for selling drugs or something, and the police bust that person, and then his sentence will be reduced. So Dwayne Johnson's son, he has this option, but he doesn't want to do it. And Dwayne Johnson, he's desperate. He's determined to get his son he's determined to reduce his son's jail sentence. So he tells the cops, you know what? I'll do it. What if I do it for my son? What if I'm the one that sets up somebody and gets the police to arrest them? I'll do it for him. So the police agree. This district attorney, played by Susan Sarandon, agrees to it. And Dwayne Johnson gets involved with this drug operation that's going on, and he's working with one of his employees, played by Jon Bernthal, and it turns into this whole big thing. Dwayne Johnson is in way too deep with this drug operation that's going on, and he's trying to do all this just to get his son's sentence reduced in jail from like 10 years to like 2 years or something like that. And the movie turns into this big dramatic thriller with a few action scenes, and overall I really enjoyed it. I like the overall premise. When I saw it in the trailer, I said, oh, that sounds pretty cool. Dwayne Johnson, he's playing a different type of character where he actually cares about his son. He's not that kind of guy that just says, you know what, my son screwed up, my son was the one caught with drugs, so just leave him there, let him stay in jail. He actually cares about his son. He's determined to get his son out of jail. And, the movie looked pretty cool from the trailer. And overall, I liked the overall story. Thought it was really well written, great script, and I think the next thing I'm going to get into, guys, is the cast. The cast of the movie. There's really only 4 actors I'm going to talk about. Of course, our main actor is Dwayne Johnson. Now, Dwayne Johnson, I've never really believed him as a movie star. First off, I haven't really seen many movies with him in it. I did see The Game Plan, let's forget about that. I did see the game plan. He was good in the movie. It's just I don't know why I watched that to begin with. I saw it on TV. But he was really good in this movie. He gave a great performance in this movie. I loved his character. He was this really determined character to get his son out of jail, and he went to the end. He did not back down. He was facing, you know, trouble with the cartels and everything, and he did not back down, acting as this snitch for the police. So yeah, I really liked Dwayne Johnson in the movie. Great performance. Would have loved to see him in a few more action scenes because, you know, he's the guy that's built for these big action scenes. But you don't get a lot of action scenes in Snitch. But Dwayne Johnson was really good in the movie. Great performance. I'm not saying it's one of the best performances of the year so far. It's just, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Also in the movie, you have Jon Bernthal. Jon Bernthal plays one of Dwayne Johnson's employees in the movie. And, you know, he's this guy, he's an ex-convict, and he has connections to these guys with drugs. So Dwayne Johnson goes to Jon Bernthal's character and asks him, can you introduce me to some drug dealer or whatever so I can, you know, so he can carry out his plan in busting, you know, this drug dealer guy and this drug operation that he gets involved in. And he doesn't tell Jon Bernthal's character why he's really doing this. He tells him that, oh, you know, the economy hit me hard. That's why I want to get involved in this, you know, drug business. So he keeps that a secret from Jon Bernthal's character. But I'm getting into too much about the movie. I'm not spoiling it, but Jon Bernthal's character. Getting back to Jon Bernthal's character, he was really good in the movie as well. You guys know me, I'm a big fan of The Walking Dead. Jon Bernthal was Shane in The Walking Dead for the first 2 seasons, and I loved him in that show. He was excellent. He really was good in the show. He was really good in this too. He's like the same, you know. He was the same in The Walking Dead. He's like the same kind of character in this, slightly different. You know, he just, every single time I saw him on screen, I couldn't picture him. I kept picturing him in The Walking Dead, but he was very good in the movie. Jon Bernthal, very good. I would like to see him in more movies. He's a really good actor, Jon Bernthal. And then you also have Barry Pepper in the movie. He plays like this cop, detective, I think, investigator, who gets involved with Dwayne Johnson in the movie. Barry Pepper was really good. I liked Barry Pepper from what was that movie? Saving Private Ryan. Who else is in the movie? I mentioned her before. Susan Sarandon was in the movie. I want to see her in Robot and Frank. I still never saw that movie. That came out in 2012. She was really good in the movie as this district attorney. Liked her overall. Wasn't in it that much. But overall, guys, the cast of Snitch was really good. No complaints with the main actors. I don't know any of the other actors in the movie. I think the next thing I'm going to get into, guys, is this movie's rating. It's rated PG-13, very appropriate rating for the movie. Yeah, there is, surprisingly, you know, there's a few gunfights in the movie. There is, I think there's some language. I don't remember. That's another thing I will get to with this movie. A little bit, slightly unforgettable. It's not the most memorable movie you'll ever see. There's a few memorable parts, but you'll forget a few things. I saw the movie a few hours ago. Let me see, what's the PG-13 rating? I can't read this. Yeah, I can't read it. It's too small. But yeah, I guess there was some language. Of course, there's some violence, but overall, that's really it. It's just your basic crime drama thriller. And what else would I like to get into? I think I would like to get into my rating now. Give my rating of the movie, and of course, as I always do, I give my rating, and then I give the things I liked about the movie and the things I did not like about the movie. So I was sitting there watching the movie and I was thinking maybe 7.5. I really didn't want to hit 8, but then the end of the movie came and I said maybe I should hit 8. So you know what? I think I'm going to go in between 7.5 and 8. I think I'll give the movie 7.75 out of 10. I keep cutting my ratings in half for some reason. I don't know why. I'm a weird person, but I'm going to give Snitch probably either a 7.5 or a 7.75 out of 10. I just can't get it up to 8. I just don't think it's worthy of an 8 or... it's like a B movie. It's really... It's not the best movie out there, but it is really good. I'm not going to say it's perfect. I'm not going to give it an 8. It's almost there. It's almost there for an 8. If the movie would have had a few more action scenes for me, I would have probably given it an 8. But anyway, getting to the things I liked and did not like about the movie. Definitely liked the overall story. It was well written. The screenplay was well written. I liked the dialogue between the characters. Good. I liked the chemistry between Dwayne Johnson and Jon Bernthal's characters. They worked really good together in the movie. I liked the performances. Like I said, Dwayne Johnson, Jon Bernthal, a.k.a. Shane. Who else? Barry Pepper and Susan Sarandon. They were all really good in the movie. Dwayne Johnson especially, he really carried the movie. I didn't feel bored by the movie. He kept me interested in the movie. He was really good in the film. There were a few good action scenes. There were a few intense, thrilling scenes, especially in the middle. There was a few intense scenes. You may get a few laughs out of the movie, and not that it's unintentionally funny. You know, the script there were some funny parts to it. But that's overall was the only things I liked about the movie. Another thing I forgot to mention this. I almost forgot. I liked the scenes where Dwayne Johnson was talking to his son when his son was in jail, and you know how they go up to the glass window and they talk on the phones. They're on each side, and I liked those scenes. I thought they were really powerful. You know, you felt bad for his son, even though he did almost commit this drug dealing crime, and Dwayne Johnson was he was good. They were both really good in those scenes. I thought those scenes were pretty powerful. I liked those scenes. There was about 2 of them. Now getting into the things I did not like about the movie. One of my biggest complaints with the movie, and this is partially my fault, I thought this movie was going to be a big action thriller with a lot of cool action scenes in it, based off the trailer. That's what I got from the trailer. However, it's more like a drama mixed with a thriller. You know, it's a crime drama thriller. You know, there were about 2 action scenes in the movie. I wanted a few more action scenes. I would have loved another gunfight scene. That's just me. I just like action movies. You guys know how I am. I'm a big fan of action movies. But that's what I took away from watching the trailer, and I was a little disappointed. I wanted a few more action scenes with the movie. But that's one of the reasons why I demoted the movie score. Another thing, in the first half of the movie, it felt like it was, you know, dragging on. It took a while for the movie to get going for me. It was about, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes in, I'm like, all right, I need something to get going. And then when Dwayne Johnson gets involved in this drug operation, coming close to midway in the movie, that's when I got into the movie. Probably my last complaint. In the end, the movie's really, there's a few memorable scenes in the movie. Really good performance by Dwayne Johnson. Overall, it's not too memorable. I'm going to go to sleep tonight. I'm going to forget about it, especially because the Oscars is tomorrow, the 24th. So, not the most memorable movie out there. A couple of memorable scenes. Overall, guys, would I recommend you see Snitch? Yes, I would. You know what? Snitch equals a fun time at the theater. You'll enjoy Dwayne Johnson's performance. You'll enjoy Jon Bernthal's performance, especially after seeing him on the big screen after The Walking Dead. So yes, guys, I would recommend you see Snitch. Would I get it on Blu-ray? Probably. I probably would get it on Blu-ray. Not right away. I would wait for the price to go down. But it is a movie worthy of a Blu-ray buy. It's just an okay movie. It's a decent, fun time at the theaters. You will enjoy the movie overall. You will like Dwayne Johnson's performance and the rest of the cast. You'll like the story. You'll like those heartfelt scenes between Dwayne Johnson and his son who's in jail. And you'll like the overall story. You'll like Dwayne Johnson's determined character. There are a lot of likable things with the movie. It's better than what some critics are saying it is, because, you know, the reviews are like split. Like, half critics are saying it was really good, half of the other critics are saying it was bad. But I thought it was pretty good. So guys, I guess a thumb up for Snitch. Go see it. It's a fun time at the theater. And you guys will enjoy it too. Especially if you're a Dwayne Johnson fan, you will definitely like the movie. Even if you're a fan of Jon Bernthal, you will also like the movie. So, yeah, guys, that's it. Tell me what you thought about the movie down in the comments. I'm curious to see if you guys liked it as well. Definitely a good movie that has just come out recently. I know it's going to be better than Dark Skies, which I will probably go see next weekend. So thank you again for watching, guys. Bye.